that? It came flying over the top of our head.
What the hell is that thing?
I saw this huge saucer-shaped vehicle.
I've never seen anything like that before.
It's rotating.
It's extremely quiet. It's definitely not an airplane or a helicopter. I don't know what that was.
For decades, UFO witnesses were laughed at. They're just told that they can't talk about it. We don't want to hear about it. Maybe you're a little crazy if you even saw it. But we're at a place right now where we are beginning to realize how strange it is and how little we really understand. Imagine if it was acknowledged officially that UFOs exist. That would be a big paradigm shift.
Intelligence agencies have 6 months to release all the information they have on UFOs.
This is when the government and the military is going to come out and reveal the truth behind what these UFOs or UAP are. We know that there was a UFO research program. We know they enlisted scientists, people that could look at this information, whether it be witness testimony, photographs, or film reels. There is so much to dig into.
What we've been doing is simply looking for flying objects that are where they're not supposed to be. But on the 1 in a million chance that it really is ET, we kind of want to know that too.
80% could be explained, 15% insufficient data, but 5% extremely interesting.
The 5% rule has become the status quo for the UFO phenomena. This refers to the amount of sightings reported to those that are thought to be real. Here are some of the most compelling cases in recent UFO history that fit the 5% club.
There were a whole bunch of people in the park and everybody's sort of looking for the lights. And then somebody said, "Holy cow, look at that." And so I turned around and this great big delta-shaped thing came out of the northwest and headed down into the southeast valley. I always refer to it as otherworldly. I've never seen anything like it.
It is very rare for thousands of people to call and report seeing the same lights in the same spot at the same time.
Woo! Look at them!
I got that one.
I can't see how this works.
Whoa. Oh, you got it too much.
Aliens, first thing that I thought. It scared the heck out of me.
It was a UFO.
We saw 5 lights in a row.
It was as big as a football field, at least.
You heard nothing.
I think it was a spaceship of some sort.
There's a lot of mystery behind us and a lot of unanswered questions that no one wants to talk about.
But if the authorities don't know what it is, they should say. And if they do know, they are accountable to the public and they better cough up an answer.
We made serious inquiries asking the Air Force, what did you find? And we never got a satisfactory explanation.
The National Guard says it was conducting flare exercises outside Phoenix that night.
Our A-10 Thunderbolts that are right behind me were on a night illumination exercise.
I mean, I'm a pilot. I knew they weren't flares. Flares don't do what those lights were doing.
What took place here was far different than what the Air National Guard says took place. This happened over a period of hours all over the state.
So the official response was completely bogus. There have been reports that several aircraft took off from Luke Air Force Base in hot pursuit with afterburner and tried to intercept whatever the lights were.
It almost flew over me, and as soon as the jets got to the object, this thing like shot straight up and vanished right in front of my eyes, and that was really what put me over the edge there when I saw that.
At that time, my superiors were silent. It was 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I was communicating with the command post. I did take an audio tape. In fact, I brought the original tape recorder with me. It's a little linear tape recorder that I carried around the base. And I made a tape recording, which is about 15 or 20 minutes long. It's rather famous now.
And did you play it for them?
Oh, definitely. I played it the next day.
What did they say?
Well, my boss took it to the 3rd Air Force commander to the staff meeting the following Wednesday and played it for the staff. The reaction of the staff, from what I'm told, is they didn't know what to do. And the general at that time said, well, it happened off the installation. It's a British matter. Let the British handle it.
Even the British are at it. In recently declassified UFO files from the Ministry of Defense was a story of a fighter pilot, Milton Torres, ordered to shoot down and destroy an unidentified flying object. Here in an interview with Sky News, he talks about his experience.
I mean, for the last 50 years, this thing must have haunted you, didn't it?
It certainly did. I wanted to know what it was in the worst possible way. This is the sort of thing a scientist wants to dig his teeth into.
And it certainly wasn't, you don't feel you could have been fooled by reflections in the sky. There was something solid, something tangible
there were two of us. There were two of us, myself and my wingman. I've talked to several of them, and most of them have said they've seen something, but they didn't know what it was.
But this is no joking matter. And although planet Earth's only superpower refuses to acknowledge the evidence other world governments have, the Mexican government released this footage of unidentified objects tracked by their fighter jets on March 5, 2004. 11 UFOs invading their sovereign airspace.
Y van a una velocidad, pero 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 en la pantalla.
And in 2016, the Chilean government declassifies and releases footage taken from one of their Navy helicopters. Twice during the encounter, the UFO ejects an unknown material into the air, which is only visible on the infrared spectrum. To the naked eye, the object itself is barely visible. The substance it expels disappears straight into the clouds. Another compelling case study is Japan Airlines Flight 1628. On November 17, 1986, Captain Kenju Teriyuchi was flying from Paris to an airport near Tokyo, Japan. At 5:11 p.m., the crew witnessed two unidentified flying objects to their left. Those two craft then departed, and a much larger disc-shaped object started trailing them. It was as if they had been scouted and hunted down. The pilot stated they had to get away from that object. Captain Teriyuchi said he could feel the heat from the intense glow of the object on his face. An urgent message comes in from Elmendorf Air Force Base.
Yeah, that's true. We have confirmed there is a flight size of 2 around your 1550 squawk. One primary return only.
Okay, where is he following him?
It looks like he is, yes.
Okay, stand by.
With military radar confirming the alien craft, and a pilot with over 10,000 hours of flying experience, this makes JAL 1628 one of the best documented cases in UFO history. It's worth noting that Captain Teriyuchi was grounded by Japan Airlines for talking to the press, and was only reinstated as a pilot years later. In 1997, talk show host Art Bell received this disturbing phone call from a man claiming to have worked at Area 51.
Area 51.
Yeah, that's right. Were you an employee or are you now?
A former employee.
Former employee.
I was let go on a medical discharge about a week ago, and I've kind of been running across the country. Oh man, I don't know where to start. They're gonna they'll triangulate on this position really soon.
You can't spend a lot of time on the phone, so give us something quick.
Okay. Okay. What we're thinking of as aliens are they're extra-dimensional beings that an earlier precursor of the space program made contact with. They are not what they claim to be. They have infiltrated a lot of aspects of the military establishment, particularly the Area 51. The disasters that are coming, the military, the government knows about them, and there's a lot of safe areas in this world that they could begin moving the population to now.
But they're not doing anything.
They are not. They want the major population centers wiped out so that the few that are left will be more easily controllable.
The cover-up dates back years. In 1952, General John Sanford held a press conference after government research into the subject of UFOs.
I am here to discuss the so-called flying saucers. Since 1947, we have received and analyzed between 1,000 and 2,000 reports that have come to us from all kinds of sources. We've been able to explain them as hoaxes, as erroneously identified friendly aircraft, as meteorological or electronic phenomena, or as light aberrations. However, there have been a certain percentage of this volume of reports that have been made by credible observers of relatively incredible things. Our basic difficulty in dealing with these is that there is no measurement of them that makes it possible for us to put them in any pattern to take the next step. We can say that the recent sightings are in no way connected with any secret development by any department of the United States.
As we move through modern times, the UFO phenomena has become a movement, with millions of people witnessing strange aerial phenomena. Technology looks to answer the age-old question, who or what is this phenomena?